this there. So here the thumbs are broken, Gutta, that's the wrist broken. There, if I want, legs can be gone there as well. Jinne Maji. So these skills will be there on the app. But at first you will learn from Khulla Pentra or Bhairo all the way to Kurma Yuddhan, Burha Yuddhan, Shesha Yuddhan, up to Garuda Yuddhan. And if you are successful in that, then I will start teaching you more. Like any art can be learned by anybody. This art will be made available to you, and then if you can't train it, at least spread it amongst the masses so you can bring the Kshatriya spirit back into Bharat as well, because that's needed. When I go abroad to America or Europe, they speak of Indians as nerds. They never associate Indians as warriors. Until I slap them in the head, then they recognize the Indians were Kshatriya. Anji, namaste ji, Vai Khalsa, Vai Fateh ji. Why are we here today? The reason, ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਜੋ ਸਨਾਤਨ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਵਿਦਿਆ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ ਰਾਜ ਵੇਲੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਤੋਂ ਗੁੰਮ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਓਕੇ, ਸਨਾਤਨ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਵਿਦਿਆ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਇੱਕ ऐप निकलने वाला है जो सारी दुनिया पर प्रचलित होएगा, चलेगा। ये ऐप मान लो भारत में बहुत सस्ते भाव पर, समझो एक पेटा ही थोड़े वाला होगी। So this app is coming out worldwide distribution wherever it is. In India, it's just going to be very, it's called, we're keeping a very low price, so it just be like a peta from yourselves. And through this app, you can study Sanatana Shastra there. So question is, what is Sanatana Shastra there? The word Sanatan means timeless. Yo Puratan hai. There's no end to it. Shastra, weapons. Okay, Sanatana Shastra, timeless science of weapons. Okay. जितने अपने क्षत्रिय हुए ने हिंदुस्तान में, भारत में, from the times of the Vedas, we have the 4 Veds and we have the Upved. और उपवेदों में है मान लो धनुर्वेदा। जो विद्या धनुर्वेदों में है, जो विद्या शास्त्रों में है, यही विद्या शास्त्र की विद्या है। और ये विद्या जितने अपने योद्धे हुए ने, अर्जुन हुए ने, कृष्ण महाराज हुए ने, श्री रामचंद्र जी हुए ने, राणा प्रताप, गुरु गोविंद सिंह आदि, ये विद्या उनकी है, ये उनकी शास्त्र की विद्या है। जितने भी अपने हिंदुस्तान में दुश्मन आए ने बाहरों, जामे वो जनान ग्रीक सोन, वो भी सौदा कुछ समत इतने राज करके पर अंतरों जाना पे भजाना पे इथों चंद्रगुप्त वर्गिया ने। उस तो बाद सवेता हुन आए, वो भी भजाए गए मान लो अंग्रेज, मान लो इथों मान लो हिंदुस्तान में। समय ना मान लो फिर अरब देश तो मान लो तुर्कमेनिस्तान, उज़्बेकिस्तान तो मान लो इन्वेडर आए, तो उन्होंने भी भजाना पिया। तो इन रिलेशनशिप टू देम मैं थोड़े को तुहानू समझाऊंगा, क्योंकि थाडे स्कूलों में ये गल्लां पढ़ाईयां नहीं जांदियां। So when the Turks came here to establish their kingdoms, we know सौखा नहीं सगा. So we have records from the Europeans and so on. So when the Turks invaded Greece, invaded it's called the Middle East, they were overrun very quickly. Persian Empire or the Shiti Mallo overrun हो गया. In Persia, the ancient Zoroastrian faith was overturned practically within a few years. In Egypt, it was overturned again in a few years. India survived, and India survived क्योंकि शास्त्रों की विद्या से, the science of weapons. The science of weapons is extremely rare. If you go onto the app, on the apps, you will find testimonials from martial artists around the world. So I'm teaching police forces, I'm teaching military, I'm teaching globally in Europe, in America, Canada, so it's all around the world I'm teaching. From 2017, in India. In India, I teach seminars. There's a seminar coming up as well, this on the 8th and 9th. But again, not everybody can reach the seminars and so on. So the Vidya, what we have, is extremely rare art. And I'll give you an example, a quote from a European Japanese master of Japanese swordsmanship. So this is what he has to say. The Hindu Sikh art of swordsmanship and the full art of battlefield fighting, I am incredibly impressed with the full range that is within the art. It is a complete art within itself. in terms of being an ancient art, unspoiled, unfiltered and unchanged. कि जितना as he was, जितना पुरातन समय सी उस तरह ये विद्या है. I can see where so many other martial arts have derived a lot of the original movement from the Indian art, the misalignments, the deceptions, the body movements, the distancing. The art itself, I am so impressed at the fact that it's a complete martial art here. संपूर्ण विद्या अपने हिंदुस्तान में वो घट विद्या है कि ये पूर्ण और संपूर्ण है. So Kshatriya has survived here to learn, and the subtleties are endless. I am really impressed with the fact that there is so much to be learned. Very, very patient. क्योंकि ये विद्या है कि उपवेद है. जो मान लो संगीत होवे, और जो मान लो वेदांतिक विद्या होवे, जो मान लो गंधर्व विद्या होवे. Any classical art takes a bit of time. So this app, you can sit at home, wherever you are, or university बैठ के थे. You can study at home and in your own time, own leisure. In terms of what I see from this art, there is a lot of patience. This is not something you can learn in a few days and so on. So at the end, वही समझोना कि this art is durlabh. This art is rare. If there's some arts which were born in the 6th century, 10th century, 11th century, not many have survived, and this has survived. And during British Raj, as I say, this art was suppressed, and now we're giving you an opportunity that you can actually take this app. So the app will be released at the time of Muhurt here, 9:57. 9:57 today with Shivratri, and this is unique here. So we've been trying to release this app for the last couple of months, at different months, but we can never do it. Something always used to go wrong. So it was destined to be at Shivratri. So it is interesting to note, whereas the Vidya starts with Bandate Sirikal Bhairav Mahabhair Rudra Bhairav Jagatguru, says O Puja of Bhairav, there's a mantra that concludes the Vidya. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudrai. So that's the same mantra which I'm hearing here as well, that it's called is the Rudra Abhishekan, a mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Rudrai. So that mantra is there. Every time we teach a Vidya, every yudhan we have has particular mantras attached to it. Idhar aavi. Hold this. Okay. So for instance, when we teach the Khulla Pantra is a particular style of combat and fighting. Put the camera down there. It begins with Bandate Sirikal Bhairav Mahapair Rudra Bhairav Jagatguru. So it's a form of Bhairav in its Bhikshu form. So when we begin that one, it begins like this. If he attacks, I'm already in here destroying Narate. That's there. So then we come next to Kurma Yuddhan. So every avatar has a Yuddhan. From times of the Upaveds, you'll find this in ancient texts like the Agni Puran and so on. Every avatar had a particular combat style attached to their name. They're the inspirations behind it. So Kurma Yuddhan. Kurma obviously is the snapping turtle. That one begins from here. Move this way. So as he attacks, I'm moving across. Each time he'll tell you, he's come close. The reason why he's freezing is my body mass is going onto him. By the time he reacts, I'm through his throat, his eyes, I'll finish him off. That's Kurma Yuddham. So when Kurma Yuddham starts, we say Om Namo Kurmai. Okay, then we start Vrha Yuddhan. So this Yuddhan is your Sanatan ancestral art. So Vrha Yuddhan begins with Om Namo Vrha. So with Vrha is a very quick move this as he attacks. If we hear boom before he attacks, before he can do anything, as he attacks, I'm already in. Now we move according to with gravity. So gravity is Gurtavay Akarshane Shakti. Rishi Kanad hoya. Rishi Kanad da Vishesh ka Shastra hoya. Usme malo gravity ka zikr hai. Jo gravity Newton ne malo baad pata kita. In Hindustan, we have a notion of gravity, what it means. So in Kshatriya, when we move with gravity. So that's why the speed is there. So Om Namo Vrha is Vrha Yuddhan. Om Namo Sheshnag is going to be a Yuddhan which is inspired by Sheshnag. So Sheshnag again here. So just like in Rag Vidya, you will learn Vidya by first training your physique. So in Rag Vidya, they train their Rudravina, their vocal cords. In Kshatriya, we train the whole body to relax through meditations, and there are a whole range of exercises which the apps will have. And thus, through this training, we develop our body so we can lift our arm quicker than you can actually react to it. Can I borrow you, please? I'm going to pick the smartest looking girl here, so. Ayo. That's it. I'm getting warmed up now, so it's easy now. Okay. So I want you to just put my hand, your hand there, like Adu Jabar. That's it, on top like this. So keep it neutral. And when the arm goes up, it's called the balana. Okay, so when it goes up, the balana. So if I do muscle, she should be able to react to it. The bana means like not squeeze, press down. That's it. So watch. First stay relaxed. I'll do it wrong first. Watch. Okay, so if I do this, you can press it.
एकदम से प्रेस कर दो जैसे आपको सेंस हो ना कि ऊपर आ रहा है हाथ जस्ट प्रेस
I'll do it wrong first. गलत है. Now watch. If I relax, surti laga ke, are you ready? It's already there like. Ite hath la. Once it comes up, it's there like. So I want to make my arm quicker than I want to be quicker than he can think. Quicker than he can move. So when he throws a punch, I'm already gone. So we learn to move with gravity. So there's a concept called Dev Chalatbhagata. Can I borrow you like? So in the Mahabharata, there's reference to Arjun and Bhim coming to the Darbar, okay, to a Swambar, and Krishna Maharaj recognizing them to be Kshatriya. So the way the Kshatriya walk and the way the Brahmins walk and everybody else walk is different. So a normal walk, you'll feel the person go up and down. So I'll do the wrong walk first. So walk with me like. Press. If I walk normal, it'll go up and down. Okay, so now I'm going to do the Kshatriya walk. Watch. Inu Dev Chal kende. Dev Chal floats. So when I relax, when I move now, it's going to be smooth. Kis tarah smooth? Tardi jaogi. So movement is designed to float. So when he moves, I go in. So I'm going to go here. If I want to increase speed, I'll be there. So if I'm coming at you, stay there? So I'm here. One moment and then I'm here. Is that matlab kiya? If someone had a danda, danda there, he comes to attack. Before he can do anything, I'm already inside. So the Kshatriya walk, the Kshatriya way of movement, Kshatriya way of drawing weapons. So I'm here now. He comes to attack, that's there.